What's up everyone and welcome. In this episode, we're going to talk about an Android malware called TangleBot that has some serious capabilities to do many malicious actions on your Android phone. The attack targets Android devices and starts with a malicious SMS message that aims to bring malware onto compromised devices.
Oh, drat these computers. They're so naughty and so complex. I could pinch them.
A malware campaign targeting Android devices in the United States and Canada with convincing text messages and links that lead to a downloader has highlighted the danger from SMS spam and phishing, security experts report. The campaign, dubbed TangleBot, uses coronavirus-themed messages to convince users to click a link, which leads to a website that attempts to collect sensitive information from the victim, according to researchers from email and messaging security firm Cloudmark in a September 23rd analysis. The campaign follows attempts by attackers to use SMS phishing, also known as smishing, to perpetrate unemployment insurance fraud in the U.S. Now, if you have not seen my episode on phishing, the link is above, pinned in the comment section below, and will be in the credits at the end of this video. I highly recommend you watch that video. I discuss in that video the most prevalent types of phishing campaigns and how to spot them, so check it out. After, of course, you finish watching this episode. Remote work has made SMS attacks easier for fraudsters in many ways, says Jacinta Tobin, Vice President of Global Sales and Operations at the Cloudmark division of Proofpoint. Many people are now working from home. Duh. And that, combined with the fact that it is relatively easy to find employee cell phone numbers, means that mobile messaging attacks and smishing are emerging as a major threat to enterprises, she says. With TangleBot, even if just one employee's device gets infected, an attacker can launch either a widespread or spear phishing attack.
What'd I do?
TangleBot was named for its many levels of obfuscation and control over a myriad of entangled device functions, including your contact list, SMS and phone capabilities, call logs, internet access, and camera and microphone. Cloudmark stated in its analysis. The threat allows attackers to make and block calls, send and receive text messages, place overlays on the screen, and record audio and video. The phishing campaign is just one in a burgeoning trend of SMS phishing, which jumped 256% in the second half of 2020 compared with the first half of 2020, the latest numbers available according to Tobin. The attacks have also grown more personalized. SMS phishing increasingly uses personal information about a cell phone number's owner to tailor attacks and make them more convincing. Fake Amazon raffle announcements, sham AT&T refunds, and fraudulent FedEx package delivery notifications are all hitting phones worldwide. In early August, for example, the U.S. Federal Trade Commission warned Americans that fraudsters had embarked on massive campaigns using unemployment insurance notifications and requests for citizens to correct or verify their information. The U.S. government will not send text messages asking for personal information, stated Sina Gresson, an attorney with the FTC's Division of Consumer and Business Education, in an August 4th blog post. Identity thieves are targeting millions of people nationwide with scam phishing texts aimed at stealing personal information, unemployment benefits, or both, she wrote. In the TangleBot case, once the malware compromises a machine or a phone, the attacker can monitor many user activities, such as websites they have visited and passwords they have entered, as well as record audio from the microphone and video from the camera. You could have your phone in your pocket and it's recording your audio and video, or you could have it out there taking a selfie and it's recording that and sending it to the attacker. TangleBot also uses many levels of obfuscation to make analysis difficult, such as placing code in hidden files, bulking up files with unused code, and removing the spaces from the code, a technique known as minification.
No, you stupid robot! A rabbit has long ears like this, and he hops around on all fours like this.
The capabilities also enable the theft of considerable personal information directly from the device and through the camera and microphone spying on the victim, Cloudmark's analysis stated. Harvesting of personal information and credentials in this manner is extremely troublesome for mobile users because there's a growing market on the dark web for detailed personal and account data. TangleBot does not exploit flaws in the Android system, but it socially engineers users to click through multiple dialog boxes. Depending on how the Android device is configured, as many as 9 different dialog boxes and security alerts would have to be clicked to complete the installation of the software. While on its face, such a chain of notifications would appear sufficient, like you have to click 9 times, experience has shown that users have become accustomed to clicking through warnings. Based on what we've seen with similar mobile malware attacks recently, such as FluBot attacks that have been active in the UK and Europe, users tend to disregard the multiple warning and permissions and still download and install software from untrusted sources, Proofpoint's Tobin says. Not all attacks on messaging apps require so many steps. Other attackers have found ways to use vulnerabilities in messaging apps on both Apple and Android phones to conduct zero-click or just one-click attacks, in which just receiving a malicious message or clicking a link in a message is enough to compromise the device. Cloudmark recommends users question every text message, especially those from an unknown number or claiming to be a known company. In addition, users should not click on the link in the message. Instead, they should go directly to the purported company's site. So far, the TangleBot attack has not led to other malware such as ransomware or account fraud, but Proofpoint expects the attacks to add functionality. While the increase in SMS spam and phishing may seem significant in the US, the UK and European Union have a worse problem, says Tobin. A UK subscriber is 15 times more likely to get a smishing message than a US subscriber, she says. While we're seeing growth in all regions globally, the good news is that the US operators have been much faster to secure their networks with technology to block these attacks, she says. So, what did we learn? Well, attackers are trying to get at all of our devices. You think of your phone as this tool to get instant access to your stuff, emails, SMS, bank apps, to-do lists, contacts, etc. All of these services, they're really just databases worth of information on your phone or in the cloud, are under attack. So like the article said, approach all SMS messages with suspicion. This is something you have heard me say in many of my episodes, and it's still true. Also, don't click on links in SMS messages. And if a bank or a company that you are a client of sends you a link, you don't need to click it. You can go directly to the website and log in there via your browser. No legit company is asking you for personally identifiable information like your customer ID or your username or your password or home address, etc. They're not doing that via SMS message. Again, no legit company is doing that, period. If you have a company that's trying to do that with you, then change providers, because that company is not taking security of your data seriously. With that, I say thanks for watching. Don't forget to share and subscribe if you haven't already, and smash the bell if you haven't already, and I'll see you on the next episode. Take care.
Don't forget to ride. Farewell.